I want to introduce to our next special guest. This gentleman served our country in the United States Army, lives right here in Manatee County, and his wife sent an application to us, and it is one of those stories where I feel like if my dad would have had an opportunity, this gentleman and his wife reminds me of my mom and my dad so much, and an amazing man, and your donations at this event last year made this man's wish come true. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce from the Army, Sergeant Tom Woodegard.
Thank you. Can I get behind the podium?
Yes, you may.
Hey, everybody. I'm Tom Woodegard, and right now I'm a nervous wreck. So now we got that out of the way. I'm also a very grateful recipient of a wish granted by the Denis V. Cooper Foundation. You know, I might not look sick, but after exploratory surgery in April of 2016, the surgeon told me I had stage 4 lung cancer and that he couldn't tell me how long I had to live, but said, get your affairs in order and spend some quality time with your wife. What a shock. And let me tell you, more than a few tears were shed at the Woodegard household the next couple of months. I had a rough summer, but in September, I started to get less sickly for some reason. I think now that God's got more plans for me. Sorry. Since it's been 13 months since my diagnosis, and I feel pretty decent. Sometime in September, my friend Glenn Louie mentioned to my wife and I that there is a new foundation that grants wishes to sick and elderly veterans. Speaking of Glenn, him, his wife Norm, and Misha Richardson, they all eat, sleep, and live for veterans. They are the most dedicated people for veterans that I know, and I'm proud to be their friends. Thank you. Back to Glenn, I told him I really didn't feel worthy for this, but he quickly corrected me. So with Glenn, Norm, and Misha's encouragement, we applied for a wish. My wish was for one last trip to Lancaster, Ohio to visit family. Sorry, I knew this was going to happen. To visit family and friends and classmates one more time. Since I had to quit my job, which I really loved my job, we had no money to make the trip. And I told my wife previously that I didn't know how we were ever going to afford a trip home. So she applied, and a little later, Maverick Johnson called my wife and set the wheels in motion. We're going home. God, I can't believe this.
It's okay. You're doing fine. Just keep that. It's good.
We're going home the weekend of November 4th, 2016. All thanks to the foundation. My wife got together with one of my classmates and set up a reception for me at the American Legion on Saturday the 4th. And let me tell you what an event it was. Over 100 of my family and friends and classmates were there. And I got to meet and hold my great-granddaughter for the first time. I had so much fun that day that I forgot I was sick. And that's what Wishes and Heroes did for me and my wife. And we will be forever grateful to Maverick and the board for granting my wish. Thank you very much.
Don't apologize, Tom. We're all crying right now. There's a dry eye in the house right now. You don't have a heart.